Good morning, friends. Today we're going to be working on writing your name. And you're going to see probably a couple of these pages in your packet, but I only want you to use, I'm going to move this just a second. I only want you to use one today. And the other things that you're going to need in order to use these are a pencil. See, there's a pencil there, a marker or a highlighter, and 3 crayons. All right? So on your paper, you know, this is my son McCoy's name, so I'm going to use his name. You'll have your name. Your name's in this spot where the pencil is. Your name's in this spot where the marker is. Your name's in this spot where the 3 crayons are. And then there's nothing here. But this is where you're going to write your name all by yourself, because we've been practicing this. So you're going to probably do this more than one day, so don't be surprised to see these, but I only want you to do one today. So the first thing we're going to do is pick up our pencil, and these pencils are short because they help us hold our pencils correctly. So we always use our thumb, our index finger, and our middle finger to hold our pencils, and we make sure that they're touching this little bridge right here between our thumb and our index finger. We're going to start where we see the dot on our first letter in our name, and we're going to say our letters in our name as we write our letters. Okay, so here's McCoy, so I'm going to go M, C, C, O, Y. And I'm trying to write right in between those lines. So I'm trying to write, the letters are outlined so that there's a space in between. See the outlined line? I want to write in between those lines. So I'm going right over those letters. So that's what I did with my pencil. Now I'm going to get my marker. Green is McCoy's favorite color, so I chose green. I'm going to put my marker top on the end and make it snap in there so that I don't lose it. And I'm going to do the same thing, but this time with a marker. M, well, you can see it really good with the green. M, C, C, O, and Y. So you can see I went right over the letters, and I said my letters as I'm doing it. Now I'm going to take that top off, put it back in, snap it so it stays nice and wet so it doesn't get dried out. Now we're going to rainbow write these letters. I'm going to start with purple. M, C. Sometimes it's not perfect, and you know what? It's okay. We are practicing. That's what we're doing. C, C, O, Y. Okay. M, C, C, O, Y. Now I'm going to choose a different color. M, C, C, O, Y. Now I'm going to use my last color. M, it's hard to see the blue because we've already colored twice. C, C, O, Y, right over the top of the last 2 colors. So I've written it with pencil that I traced it with a marker, I traced it 3 times with crayons, and now it's time to make it by myself. I'm going to use my pencil. I'm going to start with a capital letter, M, jump back up, diagonal line down, diagonal line up, vertical line down. M, C, C, he has 2 capitals in his name, O, Y, and that Y comes down into the basement, just like that. Now I want you to complete this page and make sure you take a picture or a video and then send it to your teacher. Have some fun writing your name in lots of different ways.